Hey guys, Offbeat Picker here. In today's video, we're doing part 3 of To Grab or Not To Grab, where I show you grab bags that I've bought and tell you what made me buy them, and then we figure out if it was worth the purchase. Today's topic is making a collection out of things in bags. So today's group of bags is all either things that will be sold together or things that I saw that could be bundled together out of different bags. So we're going to start with this bag. What made me buy this bag is obvious. It's a set of vintage puppets. I'm going to dump them out. Okay, so it might not be obvious to everyone, but as a child of the 90s, it was very obvious to me that these are the Eureka's Castle puppets. And I know I have Eureka and Batley, but I wasn't sure if I have Magellan. So I had to buy this bag. It was $6, which is a bit steep, honestly, but maybe it's worth $6. I'll find out when I do the research. But it's a complete set. That's why you buy something, is because you know you can sell it easily, because you know you're going to get more money for it, because you have the whole bundle, the whole set of them. So that's what made me pick these up. They do actually say on the back, Eureka's Castle, 1990. So, oh, that's funny. It says MTV Networks. That's interesting. Anyways, next bag. Bag of ponies. What made me buy this bag of ponies is I looked under the horses and the ponies, whatever. On their bellies, you can usually find the brand of them and what year they were made. And all it took was me finding one of these horses that says Schleich on the bottom. I don't know how to pronounce that perfectly. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen so you can read it for yourself. Schleich makes lots of realistic toy animals that people pay really good money for. So this bag, I bought it at a store where they color code their prices. So I'm pretty sure this is a $2 bag. And for $2 and at least one of these horses being a Schleich, I know I can make my money back. And the good thing about this is I can sell them as a set if they're not all individually valuable. That way I get a little more money out of it and I can still get rid of them all. So that's a good reason to pick up a bag, is because you know everything in it will sell together, so you know you can ask for a bigger price. Let's see. This one says Mojo. This one says it is a Morgan mare. Okay. This one says Mojo, but this one says Schleich. So I know this one is worth enough to buy the whole bag. So $2, I don't think it's possible to lose money on that. So interested to look up all those horses. These last two bags I bought for the same reason. This bag is full of little people. There are many versions of little people. There's the 70s versions, the 90s versions. These are more the 2000 and current versions. These are Snow White characters and Wonder Woman, so I know they'll sell. This bag was $2. I'm not going to dump it out right now because Wonder Woman really needs a bath, so I'm just going to let them stay in the bag. But it was $2, and I can't imagine at 50 cents cost per piece that I wouldn't make something off that. And I bought this bag for the same reason. If you look, there's a Little People dog down here in the corner. And then I saw what's called a Click Clack Little People. They made these little Disney horses, and they had castles and things, and they go down the clip clop. Maybe it's clip clop. Oh no. I had to correct myself. I'll look it up and put it on the screen. They're whatever ponies. Maybe it's clip clop. Oh no. Either way. So I know these little horses are desirable. So I'm going to dump the bag and see what else is in there. Oh, also this bag was $3. So a bit much to spend on one bag, but I get a real kick out of looking this stuff up, if I'm being honest. And a lot of it, if it's just Happy Meal toys, then you may just end up redonating them. Some Happy Meal toys are worth money, but a lot of them really aren't. So let's just see what we got. Okay, we've got the Little People dog. Love it. We also have a Little People pig, so that's nice. And they actually do say on their little butts, Little People. And you can also kind of tell by the way the bottom is made so that they can hook on to parts of the playset. They all have that same little notch that can kind of help you figure out what they are. This is the Little People, I want to say it's a Clip Clop. I'm going to drive myself crazy for not remembering that right now, but it's the Belle version, Princess Belle. And if all else fails, I can always sell this with that. Oh, this is a Mega Bloks horse. Well, that's cool. It's got a Mega Bloks little girl and a little horse. If it's not worth it on its own, maybe I'll put it with that pony, make it a little more valuable. This looks like a Princess Sophia doll from 2012, so I'll look her up. She's pretty posable, so not a kid's meal toy. Might be worth something. This little guy is McDonald's, 2013 McDonald's. I went a while without having commercials. I didn't watch TV, and when we do watch TV, we have Hulu, and I pay for no commercials because I have zero patience. So I don't know what toys McDonald's has had in the last few years, so I didn't know McDonald's ever had Wizard of Oz toys, but how cute is he? He's a little lion. He's adorable. If he's not worth selling, I'll probably just keep him because he's cute. Maybe I'll give it to my mom. My mom loves the Wizard of Oz. This is a 2013 Furby. Is this when they re-released the Furbies maybe? Probably not worth anything. Maybe lot up with some other Furby stuff just for a crazy Furby collector to get. This looks like a Mr. Peabody toy. It's also for McDonald's. Oh, it's got a little pinball type machine in the back. That's cute. Probably a redonate kind of thing. And then we have some McDonald's Smurfs. I'm always finding Smurf stuff, so maybe they can get lotted with some other Smurfs maybe. I don't know. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, this is a Build-A-Bear fish, so that's cool. If you see any little plushes and they have these little elastic bands around them, a lot of times they will be a Build-A-Bear product, and you can see it on the tag. I'll put an up-close picture and add it in here so y'all can see it. It says Build-A-Bear Workshop on the tag, and it's just so that they can hold the little item and you can give it to your teddy bear. Super cute little fish. That's probably worth something. This is a random plastic ball, which I'm assuming is worth absolutely nothing, but I'll still Google lens it because it's got some kind of weird creatures on the side, so it could be something and I just don't know it. Or it could be something that's going right back to the thrift store so they can put it in a bag again for someone else. This is a McDonald's minion, and this I believe is also a McDonald's toy. It's from Home. If you haven't seen that movie, I recommend it. It's very entertaining. So yeah, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna do the research because no one wants to watch somebody research toys for an hour, or maybe you do, but probably not. So I'm gonna go research all these toys, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you how much they're all worth, and you can help me decide if this was a mistake or a good purchase. Okay guys, I've done my research. Let's talk about these toys. Starting with this bag. And they're all still in the bag because they're really not worth anything. And I think if you know anything about toys, you probably already knew that. I will say that the Smurfs, I'll probably just save and bundle up with some other Smurf toys. The Minion and the Furby, probably the same thing. But overall, nothing in there really worth talking about. Next, we have these Little People guys, and the pig, the Disney ones, the Wonder Woman, they all sell for around $6 free shipping, and that's just not enough money for me. So I plan on listing the dwarfs with the Snow White for around $10 free shipping, and the pig I'll hold on to till I have more Little People animals, and the Wonder Woman I'll do the same thing. I'll lot her up with some other DC toys or other Little People figures. This Build-A-Bear wristlet, it's a clownfish, and I didn't find any sold, but there is one listed for $12, so I'll probably list mine right around that range, maybe a little cheaper, and maybe I'll use some better keywords, and I can be the first one to sell it. The next thing we have is the Clip Clop. Yes, I did figure out it is Clip Clop. I don't know why I said Click Clack at first. Either way, this horse should sell for about $8 free shipping. Next, we have the Mega Blocks horse. And this item is from the first builder set. I did figure that out. But every time I tried to look up Mega Block, it wanted to show me Mega Construct sets. So sometimes when you research stuff, you'll realize eBay search engine has a tendency to fail. And this was one of those cases. And I tried to research it. I couldn't find one. Either way, I'm pretty sure I'm going to list this for the, I don't know, $8 to $10 range, and I still think I can sell it, even if nobody else can. I have faith in my ability to sell. These two horses were both Mojo brand, and it looks like they should both sell for $10 free shipping. This horse was Safari brand, and it has sales history where it's sold for $10 to $15, but people now have it listed for $5 free shipping. So I'm thinking I'll just lot it with one of these Mojo horses and add a couple dollars to that listing and sell it that way. This Slike horse was not a huge home run, but it does sell for $10 free shipping as well. Next item we have is this little Sophia the First toy, and I realized it's her friend Jade, and she should sell for, well, the last time she sold for $8, but the only one listed right now is for $15 and above. So I'm thinking maybe listing her in the $10 to $12 range, and she should sell all by herself. So that's a good little listing. And this Little People dog, it teaches you a lesson. When you look up Little People stuff, usually people like to say, just lot it up, bundle it all together. But sometimes you really need to look at each individual item because it can pay off. This dog, people have him labeled as a sheep dog, and he actually sells for $10 to $16 by himself. So that's more than I'm going to be able to bundle the Snow White characters for, and it's just one little dog. And that's why you shouldn't just bundle things. You should look up each thing, learn what you can, so you can make the most bang for your buck. And the last item we have is the Eureka's Castle puppets. And it looks like they do sell for $20 to $35 a set, which is pretty amazing. I'm pretty pleased with that. So it does make it worth paying $6 for that bag, even though that was a lot. And what I thought was interesting was when I looked these up, there was also sold for the Eureka's Castle VHS tapes. So if you happen to see a Eureka's Castle VHS tape, they sell for $15 and up. So you should probably go ahead and pick them up as well. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good lot of toys. Okay guys, let's talk overall value. So the total cost for these toys was around $15, which is pretty high. But that's because I added in the puppets, and they cost me, with taxes, almost $7 themselves. So that's half the price. So you might want to keep that in mind when you hear these numbers and go, that doesn't sound that good. Either way, I should be able to create 10 listings out of the toys that came out of these bags. And the cost per listing then becomes $1.50. So $1.50 cost of goods on something, even if you sell it for $8 free shipping and you come out making around $4, you still doubled your money. Why not? So not too shabby, I guess. The 10 listings should cause for about $110 worth of sales. And if you take out the cost of goods, the eBay fees, and the shipping costs, you should come out making about $33 profit from these toys. So, not the biggest home run. I've also got 10 toys that I can either redonate or maybe put in a bundle if I find another bag that has, I don't know, more Smurfs, or a bag with more Little People animals. Then maybe I can turn this into more money. But for right now, I've got 10 extra toys that are kind of in the trash pile either way. So overall, I'd say this was right on the line of should you grab it, should you not grab it. I still enjoy it. I still think it's worth it because I like to learn things. I learned characters I didn't know about. I didn't know that Mojo brand horses could sell for as much as a Slike horse. I didn't know Sophia has a friend named Jade. So I did learn some things. So it's always good to learn, because then when you go and see toys, you already know, oh, I know exactly who that is. That character's rare. I'm going to buy that. So it's good to learn things. So I think it's worth buying these. And I think another good positive about buying stuff like this is it gives you multiple things to list. So sometimes people have a really hard time finding inventory, and they're like, how am I supposed to list every day? Like, how are you supposed to find things worth listing? And sometimes you just get some grab bags and now you've got 10 things to list. So maybe you want to list 2 things 5 days in a row, or you want to list 5 things 2 days in a row, or you just want to list 10 one day. You've got 10 things to list, and that's going to make the eBay algorithm happy. The more you list, the more you sell. That's just how it works in my experience. Either way, let me know. Would you have grabbed any of these grab bags, or would you have left them all behind? Would you just grab the puppets for $6? Would you just grab the puppets and the horses? Do you think the other junk bags are just kind of worthless? Or do you think it's fun too? Is that just me? Either way, I grabbed it. So I'm stuck selling it. So anyways, thanks guys. Bye.